Hey, what's up, guys, and welcome back to my reading journey. Hope you're all doing fine. And today we're gonna start a new story. It's a retrieved Reformation. So let's do this. A guard came to the prison shoe shop where Jimmy Valentine was assiduously assiduously stitching uppers and escorted him to the front office. There the warden handed Jimmy his pardon, which had been signed that morning by the governor. Jimmy took it and tried kind of way. Kind of way. Tried kind of way. He had served nearly 10 months of a 4-year sentence. He had expected to stay only about 3 months at longest. When a man with as many friends on the outside as Jimmy Valentine had is received in the stir, it is hardly worth while to cut his hair. Now, Valentine, said the warden, you'll go out in the morning, brace up, and make a man of yourself. You are not a bad fellow at heart. Stop cracking safes and in life straight. Me? Said Jimmy in surprise. Why, I never cracked a safe in my life. Oh no, laughed the warden. Of course not. Let's see now. How was it you happened to get Santa up on this Springfield job? Was it because you wouldn't prove an alibi for fear of compromising somebody in extremely high-toned society? Or was it simply a case of a man all jury that had it in for you? It's always one or the other with you innocent victims. Me? Said Jimmy, still blank with virtuos. Why, warden, I never was in Springfield in my life. Take him back, Cronin, smiled the warden, and fix him up with outgoing clothes. Unlock him at 7 in the morning and let him come to the bullpen. What's the bullpen? Better think over my advice, Valentine. At 7:15 on the next morning, Jimmy stood in the warden's outer office. He had on a suit of the villainously fitting ready-made clothes and a pair of the stiff, squeaky shoes that the state furnishes to its discharge compulsory guests. The clerk handed him a railroad ticket and the $5 bill with which the law expected him to rehabilitate himself into good citizenship and prosperity. The warden gave him a cigar and shook hands. Valentine, 8762, was chronicled on the books, pardoned by governor, and Mr. James Valentine walked out into the sunshine. Disregarding the song of the birds, the waving green trees, and the smell of the flowers, Jimmy headed straight for a restaurant. There he tasted his first sweet joys of liberty in the shape of a broiled chicken and a bottle of white wine, followed by a cigar, a great better than the one the warden had given him. From there he proceeded leisurely, le- leisurely to the depot. He tossed a quarter into the head of a blind man sitting by the door and boarded his train. 3 hours set him down in a little town near the state line. He went to the cafe of one Mike Dolan and shook hands with Mike, who was alone behind the bar. "Sorry we couldn't make it sooner, Jimmy, me boy," said Mike, but we had that protest from Springfield to buck against, and the governor nearly balked. "Feeling all right?" "Fine," said Jimmy. "Got my key?" He got his key and went upstairs, unlocking the door of a room at the rear. Everything was just as he had left it. There on the floor was still Ben Price's collar button that had been torn from that eminent detective's shirt band when they had overpowered Jimmy to arrest him. Pulling out from the wall a folding bed, Jimmy slid back a panel in the wall and dragged out a dust-covered suitcase. He opened this and gazed fondly at the finest set of burglar's tools in the East. It was a complete set made of specially tempered steel. The latest designs in drills, punches, braces, and bits, jimmies, clamps, and augers, with 2 or 3 novelties invented by Jimmy himself, in which he took pride. Over $900 they had cost him to have made it at a place where they make such things for the profession. In half an hour Jimmy went downstairs and through the cafe. He was now dressed in tasteful and well-fitting clothes and carried his dusted and clean suitcase in his hand. "Got anything on?" asked Mike Dolan gently. "Me?" said Jimmy in a puzzled tone. "I don't understand. I'm representing the New York Amalgamated Short Snap Biscuit, Cracker, and Frazzled Wheat Company." The statement delighted Mike to such an extent that Jimmy had to take a seltzer and milk on the spot. He never touched hard drinks. A week after the release of Valentine 8762, there was a neat job of safe burglary done in Richmond, Indiana, with no clue to the after. A scant $800 was all that was secured. 2 weeks after that patented, improved, burglar-proof safe in a Logansport was open like a cheese to the tune of $1,500. currency. Securities and silver untouched. That began to interest the rock catchers. Then an old-fashioned bank safe in Jefferson City became active and throughout of its crater an eruption of banknotes amounting to $5,000. The losses were now high enough to bring the matter up into Ben's price class of work. By comparing notes, a remarkable similarity in the methods of the burglaries was noticed. Ben Price investigated the scenes of the robberies and was heard to remark, "That dandy Jim Valentine's autograph. He resumed business. Look at the combination knob. Jerk out. As easy as pulling up a radish in wet weather. He's got the only clamps that can do it. And look how clean those tumblers were punched out. Jimmy never has to drill but one hole. Yes, I guess I want Mr. Valentine. He'll do this. He'll do his bit next time without any short time or clemency foolishness." Alright, guys. That sounds like an interesting story, right? And we're gonna continue with the second part, but tomorrow. Thank you for joining me today and see you. Bye.